Hello and welcome back to Hypixel Skyblock. I've been streaming this for the last 2 days, so I guess there's not really any welcome back to Hypixel Skyblock, is there now? That being said, what's good? Hello chat, how's it going? How are we doing? Hello Lennon, hello 7V, what's good? Hello Free Shorts, sorry. Hello Voltaire, hello DS Bling, what's good? Hello Kazuki, hello Hellybear. Hellybear, oh my god, it's been a long time. How are you going? Hello Shitpiss. Hi. Hi, I guess. Ambrosial, was good, how we doing? And Retro Brigimp, what's good? How are we doing? Doge King, was good? Oh, how's it going, Chad? How's it going? So, obviously, I make videos, and therefore I have a lot of thumbnails. Some of them I buy, some of the thumbnails, admittedly, some of the thumbnails I get from Whirly Sun, the absolute fucking goat, by the way. A lot of them I make myself. And I was looking through my thumbnails, and I kind of just realized the dichotomy between my stream thumbnails and my video thumbnails is absolutely wild. Bro, like, you know, we've got the normal thumbnail section with, we've got all of these ones. You can tell which ones were not made by me, though, because they just look infinitely better. But yeah, like, we've got, we've got all the normal ones, all the way from, like, ancient ones, ancient thumbnails, which were mediocre at best. and then, we have this collection of bullshit. Which, I don't know why I keep, because I'm never using them. I am never going to use any of these again. So I don't know why the fuck I keep them. But we just have the collection of absolute bollocks here. Which is... That shouldn't be there. Don't worry about it. That one shouldn't be there. Those stream thumbnails are peak. They're a small difference. They're a small difference between the, well, they're a small effort difference. Just a tiny one. You should keep them? What do you mean? I clearly do keep them. I shouldn't, but I do. Right, I need to get 9 of these. I wanna mess around with flares a little bit, whilst not having a Hyperion. Which does mean that it's gonna be significantly harder to do. Should be fine. Should be fine. Lost 75 mil from investing. The hell do you invest in? Nothing good. What do you invest in to lose 75 mil? Oh yeah, right, there's the nutty lava. Okay, well that did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Okay, so why is Frozen doing so much damage? Why is Frozen suddenly doing so little damage? Is there a specific spot? Oh, wait, am I not meant to be using Gauntlet of Contagion? No, Gauntlet doesn't work anymore, right? Just to double check, Gauntlet doesn't work anymore, right, on flares? I've got a lot of learning to do with these guys. Okay, that just shouldn't have died now, should it? I'm assuming it's just due to lag. Griffin pets, thought they'd shoot. Why would they go up? Wait, why would griffins go up? Sorry? You can get more hunting XP by fusing shards. I can, I know, but shards is pretty boring. And I enjoy playing the game. And good lord, I've really got to figure out my optimizations here. Because 2 hits isn't quite enough. But 3 hits is too much. However, without my armor, I don't have enough survivability. So, if I hit once... Okay, hit twice, wait for tick. Hit again. 1, 2... There we go, that works. There we go. Hit twice, wait for tick. And that functions just about. And I fucked it. Max hunting level, 50. The upcoming new max level is going to be 50. I need to do more damage. Now, realistically, the best option to do more damage would be to probably swap to my G-Drag due to having Chimera. But then I lose a lot of survivability, although Reaper Mask, I guess, gives that. Hunting level will be 50? Yeah. Hunting level will be all the way up to 50. That doesn't do enough. How much XP is needed for hunting 50? Same amount as XP as any other level 50 skill. In other words, I don't know. I'll be honest, I haven't paid attention to level 50 skills in quite a while. Wow, I am not doing this very well at all. It's just I'm so unoptimized when it comes to damage. Like, I should theoretically be able to do a lot better. If I swapped out some equipment pieces, I probably could, to be fair. Why are you grinding hunting? First, I like hunting. I find it a very fun skill. Second, you have a G-Drag? I do, yes. But yeah, first, I like hunting. I find it a very fun skill. Second, it's in the new update. Or it's gonna be a pretty big part of the Taurus Canyon. I'm on the wrong side of the room. Dockeroni was good. What's your go-to shard for mid-game? Ghosts or flares? I think right now flares are pretty good, provided you don't completely suck. What setup do you need for what you're doing? Ideally better than what I have. I mean, doing a little bit, and pretty much anything that does a little bit more damage than what I have right now would do you just fine. Frozen keeps me alive nicely. It doesn't work. It's not very good though. This is one of the more creative. Have you never seen people use? Did you not know? Okay, so whilst to some degree, yes, blaze daggers are also really good to spawn spider bosses if you don't have a sting. Yeah, so I need more. I need a lot more damage, which is an issue. Like, 2 hits is enough. 3 hits is kind of too much, or could be too much. Is probably more accurate to say. How long does it take to get hunting 50? Right now, well, a long time, because there's no good hunting methods for XP right now. Void Rush was good. What do you have? 3/4 Crimson, Reaper Mask for healing. Completely Hypermax Blaze Dagger. That one's not really a requirement. 1k MP. G-Drag or Blaze Pet. I'm using G-Drag, obviously, because I have Chimera, and that means it'll just be better. Frosty. Don't do the one that spawns in the wall sometimes. You want that one? Yeah, I'm missing a little bit of damage, unfortunately. How much XP should I get before... Fusion flipping makes more... Gives more XP, yes, but it's a whole of a lot less fun. First, fusion flipping's a whole lot less fun. Second, there is 0 good reason to fusion flip on stream. That is not a good idea. In terms of how much XP you should get, I don't know. I mean, you don't really need to get any more than 25, like... You really don't need to get more than level 25, which is current max level. I just do a lot of hunting. Therefore, I want to start at a slightly higher level. You sound so lively today. Bro, I did not go to sleep until 4 AM because I've been editing that fucking Windcraft video. What is your setup? 3/4 Burning Crimson, a Reaper Mask, 1 Blaze Dagger, 1 Hunt Axe, 1000 MP with Frozen as my Power Stone. How do you survive those? A lot of vitality. Lot of vitality. A lot of vitality. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. How's my TPS still 2? I don't know. How do you got that from hunting? Got what from hunting? What do you mean, how do I got that from hunting? Oh, I didn't include the entire Fruma Crash Out because the entire Fruma Crash Out is over an hour long. I included like 5 minutes of it, or no, not even 5 minutes. I include a few minutes of it, but like, I can't include the whole thing. There's way too much. Are you nicked? Nope. What should I go with? I'm a berserk with giant sword. What weapon should I go? Hype or term? So when you say berserk, you're meaning in dungeons, I'm assuming. In which case, term. With a cloak, with a cloak, with a cloak. Should be in here. Yeah, there you are. And I need the healing, actually. I need the healing too badly. Remember that guy from the interview with Cameron the Carpenter? I will be honest with you, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Can you die, please? This has got to be one of the least efficient ways to do this boss possible. But you know what? Here we are. You know what? If it works, it works. And that's about all that matters. Raffle Space Helm just sold for 4 bill. Yeah, bro, they are rare, like. The Raffle Space Helm is sell for a lot. I still think my Wither Cloak Sword is probably one of the textures that I hate the most. Not because I dislike the actual texture of it, but because I dislike the process of making it. Making this fucking texture was a nightmare. Let me tell you, it was an actual nightmare to get the animation for that shit made. It took so much effort. It took so long. I mean, it was fun, but it took so long. Oh, that's no good. Get him, my friend. Okay. Shit, I got more damage than you. Ah. Bro, look at my dailies, by the way. I've got Ashfang Rescue Mission, Force Rank 3, and Sulfur Skitter 1. Yeah, nah. Just like, absolutely no. I have done one of my dailies because I just refuse to do any of the others. Has my game just crashed? Okay. Good to know. How much does your setup cost? Is this including the dagger or not including the dagger? Have you tried meleeing the magma boss? I have. It didn't go very well. Because the dagger is far from a requirement. So, excluding the dagger, 2 bill? Nah, not quite 2 bill. Because you don't need a G-Drag either. 1.5 bill-ish. Somewhere around there. Check Discord real quick. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not sure. I don't know. Is that just a bottle of wine? No. Ginger beer. Oh. It's really good. I can taste ginger and fire. It is actually really good. It's on sale. It's on sale at my local Waitrose, so I bought 7 of them. I am responsible with my money. Maid costume now? I never said I'd do it today. I said I can make time for it. I did not say said time would be today. Thank you very much. I owe you no maid costume right now. You're a Waitrose enjoyer? I go in there for their fresh meat counter sales and fish counter sales. Buying the fresh fish and fresh meat from Waitrose counter during after like 6 PM or something when they start to go on sale works out cheaper than anywhere else, so you get good meat and you get it for cheap. That sounds wild. But you just gotta trust me. What's more expensive, buying full FD and Atom Split or E-Man 5 carries? E-Man 5 or carries? I mean, the carries are a lot cheaper. Actually, no. The FD and the Atom Split is cheaper. It depends on how much MP and stuff you have, though, realistically. Like, it really depends on how much MP you have. Do you know how I should advance faster in top 1k in a collection? Setup is basically max. I have 29 minion slots, hamster wheels, tier 4 beacon. Like, I farm for like 3 hours a day, but I don't. I can't. Which collection? Because what minions do you have on your island? Just fishing minions. I haven't bothered. Birch. I'll be honest. Just your option is to literally just forage more. Your option is literally just forage more. Meant from E-Man 5 to E-Man 7. It'll be cheaper than other stuff. Are you leveling Gregory? Nah. I don't even have Gregory on right now. Whoops. I still need to optimize my damage so much, man. It's so cooked. Like, I just do not I do no damage. Okay, well, that just wasn't. That was just unfair. I should have done oh my god. That was just unfair. You are killing them, not hunting them. I'm aware of that. That's because I'm talking to my chat. So your content, well, congrats on 10k. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to them because I was just talking to people. Get in the hole before I die, please. 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 Thank you. Yeah, so 2 is just not... But 3 does too much. Let's optimize a little bit. Let's optimize a little bit. Is this like best for hunting XP? No, Ghosts are best for hunting XP. But I like trying things out. We might be lagging a little bit. We want to see some gambling. But I don't gamble. Yes. Good. Yeah, I don't agree with a lot of what Fia says, but nerf hype is one of them. Do you believe in the egg theory? The fuck is the egg theory? Can you teleport me, please? I would like to get some... I would like to get my crimson stacks up. When does New Island drop? When they release it. The New Island will be out when they release it. I hope this helps. You want to do Ghost with a party? Pete warped me. I'm not planning on doing Ghost yet. Maybe later, but they said expected in a month. Well, that answers that question then. Probably a month. Vanquish would probably be pretty good for this, but unfortunately I need the David's Cloak, so I can't even use that. Okay, you're in a wall, so I can't deal with you. It's just so laggy. Are you trying to get hunting 50? No. Sorry, are you trying to get hunting 50 before hunting 50? Nah, I'm just getting some XP. How much did Ghost make solo? I think I make like 35-ish. So they're not particularly great. Ghosts are very low right now. I mean, even this when I don't have even this when I don't have the setup to do it makes more than Ghosts do at the moment. But I guess at the end of the day, Ghosts aren't really a hunting method per se. Hunting 50 is going to be in the next update, yes. Or in Taurus Canyon. You should wait a little before your second hit with Dagger. Yeah, you're right. I can't get into a rhythm because of the lag right now. Okay, well. What weapon do you have in your hunt axe? A claymore. Because I can't use a tormentor yet. What weapon is in your hunt axe? Sorry, from 30-second kill time to 8-second average. Just need to build from... Oh, bro, the disco box is so good. It genuinely makes your life so much better. Why is Fatal Tempo still 90 mil as opposed to what? Ow. As opposed to... What is your hunting setup? I got my cloak, legendary rarity. I'd probably get that up to... Actually, I mean, what? Max hunt axe level 25 too, but I get one shot at most. Are you Heart of Forest 6? How much... So, first, how much fortune does your cloak give you? Second, are you Heart of the Forest 6? Third, I mean, have you got all the hunting attributes? Killed it. Fail Temper hunt axe, but it's mad expensive. Yeah, I can't afford that shit. Also, most good hunting methods don't rely on the hunt axe. Pretty much at all. Like, the hunt axe is more, why farming hunting XP? One, I like hunting. Two, it's a big part of the Taurus Canyon. Or the next update is going to have a big emphasis on hunting. So I want to get a bit of extra XP. Best way to grind hunting XP, shard fusion. Fusing shards into legendary shards is the most efficient way to get hunting XP in the game. Followed by ghost hunting. Don't know what third is. I think third might be glacites, maybe. It'll just minimize your axe hits. My point, when I say that most hunting methods don't rely on the axe, I'm saying that most hunting methods you shouldn't even be hitting with the axe. Like, you should have the axe as a preventative method. Like, the axe is to stop it from dying to venomous. For a lot of hunting methods. And the good hunting methods use a Hyperion instead of a... How much overflow are you going for? I don't know, 25 mil, maybe. Bro, what is going on with my health? Like, what is even hitting me half the time? Are you using Wither Skeleton? No. Wither Skeleton would not work for me. Besides, I'd like to get some G-Drag levels while I'm here anyway. Might as well. It's the Magma boss? Yeah, that'd do it. Swap lobby. I mean, he's still going to be alive. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll leave him. We'll leave him. But he's okay. He's chill. He's chill down there. The Fail Tempo is this expensive when Diana Pet Rule has been fixed. Not really. It's a really good enchant. Like, Fail Tempo is still rare and is still good. Like, so it doesn't exactly surprise me. Yuta Takamori, how we doing? What's good, what's good, what's good? Chills or Miner Zombie? Miner Zombie. Why'd you delete your account? No reason to keep it. Keeping something you don't use is just keeping something for the sake of keeping something. And there's no real point to that. Just a waste of a profile slot at that point. Was it useful for other than double phase skip? Double phase skip's pretty useful. Second, it's rare. Third, people like high ferocity. People just straight up enjoy high ferocity. Whether it's the most meta thing or not, it's still rare and people just like high ferocity. Can you PV me? I don't really do PVs, I'm afraid. I have a lobby with 2 people. I'm fine. I'm all good. Thank you for the offer though. I gotta remember to heal more often, bro. I mean, to be fair, like what? This location's probably not the best one. If I just learn warps better, then this side of the room should theoretically work better for me. Okay, well that's just unlucky. I wish Inferno got buffed. Same. What? They tried to buff it at some... Yo, what the fuck happened to my health? I need to set up... First I need to set up waypoints, but to set up waypoints I need to not die. Yeah, they did try to buff... They did... Okay. When do you recommend getting to Kudra? When you have a Hyperion and a Terminator? And decent gear. You know what? This side is somehow more... killing me less. That doesn't even make sense. But sure, I guess. You know what, genuinely, I'm putting it down to the lag is, like, a massive reason I'm just doing, like, some hits just do no damage. Okay, well, both of these are in the wall. That's great. Can I please ether warp on top of a block? 45 minutes out of 82 because of the lag? What do you use waypoints for? NF? No, I usually use Skyblock as waypoints. I just like them. Does Gummy work on them? No. I don't think, at least. Maybe it does. I don't know. Never tried, I can't remember whether they ever fixed the old Gummy trick. I'd assume they have. Be kind of weird if it still worked. They haven't fixed it yet? Bro, that thing's been in the game since the Crimson Isles release. That is insane that they haven't fixed that. Anyone done F7 with 300 ping? 300 ping is... You are going to dispute this fact, but 300 ping is not that high. Gummy only works when bosses spawned. I know, there used to be a method of leaving the server during the boss's spawn animation, and it would be perpetually spawned. Yes, the mod is Skyblocker. Done floor 6 with 1200. Well, that's not floor 7 now, is it? Now, I don't know whether that bug still works, and I can't lie. I might just be too lazy. I'm probably just too lazy to fix it. Or to try it. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill you. Ow! Why no Fiesta? Are you Tud? Mostly because I just don't want to do a Fiesta. I don't know, I just don't want to do it. Oh no, Skyblock players not progressing in the right way and not doing things as optimally as they can. Oh dear. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh well, moving on. I'm sure I'll survive. You can just spawn a tier 1 blaze. I know. How do I survive? Yeah, you just more true defense. Honestly, just more true defense is the best option. Yeah, we're flare mining. Come on now. we are clearly flare mining. I don't know how that's difficult to understand. How do I get true defense other than sorrow? The ghost attributes, gemstones. Gemstones are a pretty big source of true defense. The daggers also obviously have gemstone slots. Opal scrolls give true defense. I mean, you don't need any sorrow at all to do tier 4 blaze. Well, I didn't use sorrow at once throughout my entire blaze 7 grind. David's cloak. You do not use David's cloak for early blaze. You use full vanquished equipment. Not using vanquished equipment in early blaze will absolutely screw you over. That will absolutely fuck you. There is absolutely no good reason to not be using vanquished equipment. Oh yeah, small brain as well, yeah. Oh, do you got the David's cloak attribute that gives you true defense? I mean, yes. Not really too sure what that would do to help me though. I'm not really sure what that has to do with anything. Fiery Crimson and Warden Helmet. Have you got good gemstones in your Crimson? Have you got a good set of opals in your Crimson? Oh, that hurts. Don't flares do true damage? I don't think so. Otherwise, I'd be taking a lot less damage than I am. Should I get fire protection? No, it doesn't do anything. The Lace video is goated on God. I have only watched the intro, but you are right. Just get ready if you got Wreck. Yeah, Wreck's a rough one. Assume you have the Basil Shard? Of course. Oh, right, yeah, there's also the Blaze Slayer Talisman. Good night, Whammy. Obviously, there's also, the Burst Stopper Talisman, which is very, very helpful for surviving. And Nether Artifact is nice as well. Nether Artifact is nice. Burst Stopper Talisman's very nice. Do I have to unlock slots on Crimson? Yes! Why do you not have them unlocked? Why are you doing why are you trying to do Blaze Slayer without gemstone slots unlocked? Vampire Dentist is just not that important. Fiery Crimson and doesn't have slot. Real? Bro, you gotta lock in on those. How the hell are we still making 38 mil an hour whilst dying every 6 seconds? Can I be teleported, please? Holy lag. Blood Donor gives you good health regen. That's true. Although it doesn't really matter all that much, I'll be honest. Hey! Hunting 40? Holy shit, that's a high level. Goddamn. Man. That's quite a lot of XP. I look forward to the day where I can actually hunt things without, when I actually have the gear to do stuff. Doesn't Dentist Relic scale with Vitality? Yeah, but it's just not important. Like, it's just not needed for anything. I haven't even entered the Rift yet. But yeah, sorry, Blood Donor doesn't really do shit. Second, I haven't even entered the Rift yet, so Vampire Dentix just isn't that important, I'll be honest. When is the fishing challenge? It'll be included within the skill bingo, but that's not going to be happening until I get back from holiday, which will be a couple weeks. Because I have too many videos to work on to be able to start a new series right now. What? Number 686 in the skills menu. Nice. I'm interested to see early game. You can use Shelmet on if you are so early in the game that you need a Shelmet on your pet to do a Blaze boss. Do not do Blaze. There is my solid advice to you. If you are at a stage of the game that you need a Shelmet on your pet to do Blaze Slayer, do not do Blaze Slayer. You are way too early to do it. I am far too early on this profile to do Blaze Slayer. You have no reason. You have zero reason to be doing Blaze at this stage of the game. There is absolutely no purpose to it. Please look at my... Yo, what now? Do you have any plans to touch grass soon? I mean, I'm going on holiday on Sunday, so I guess, yeah. It's more worth than swapping second gem to opal. I don't think you have... I feel like you don't have the capacity of listening. So, I'm not going to bother saying it again. Shears, I have them maxed and I'm in your lobby. Did you / show them at some point? Having plushie is better for survivability? Indeed it is. Anyway, I can get 70 bill coins in 3 seconds. There is, you IRL trade. I guess I'm blind. What bed do you have? Plank of wood. Ow! 07 health, I suppose. I got a plank of wood. It's a good bed, look. It does all the things that you expect a bed to. Like, not break. Or go to the Hypixel store if you don't want to get banned. I mean, it's technically... That is still IRL trading, by the way. It's just the allowed kind. Like, buying cookies is still IRL trading. Oh, you're white. You're what's killing me. Blaze Slayer body pillow? No body pillow. Is this the new main profile? It is. How do I get enough money IRL to buy the in-game currency? You get a job. Or sell drugs or something, I don't know. How do I... If I can get that much money IRL, I'd rather just not play the game. Well, ask dumb questions, get dumb answers. Yo, It's Sunny was good, was good. Sell alcohol to you. I don't know how much money you think I have, but it is not enough to be a functioning alcoholic. Or a non-functioning alcoholic either. Bye-bye YouTube rank. What makes you think that I'm getting YouTube rank in the first place? I have many, many reasons that I will not be getting... That I probably would not get YouTube rank. Many, many reasons. Thoughts on the fact that you're sitting in your room, staring at your desk, getting paid for talking to cubic demons from hell? Pretty good. It's pretty fun, actually. I don't know. I think it's a pretty enjoyable experience. Rushing dungeons and Blaze, low-key the best way to play your profile. It's a way to play the profile for sure. Sure as hell not a smart one, but it is definitely a way to play it. Why are you down here? Stop that. Not even touching combat and grinding 2 bill coins is the best way. Unfortunately, you're not wrong. But at the same time, you are wrong, because in order to grind those 2 bill coins efficiently, you hunt. And in order to hunt efficiently, you also do combat. So whilst you were so close, you're also not close at all. Do I do Sun Gecko or tier 4 5 Vamp? I don't know, check the prices. Figure out which one makes more. Well, I haven't even entered the Rift. I don't know. Look at prices yourself. And test it. Figure it out. Isn't farming more efficient? Because in a way you aren't playing. No, because not playing the game has absolutely nothing to do with efficiency. Efficiency is how fast you get from A to Z. And farming does not get you fat to A to Z faster. Therefore, it is less efficient. Best way to get combat XP with a blade / term. I believe floor 6 XP runs now. I believe it's floor... Yeah, pretty sure it's floor 6 XP runs. Forget Brits say Z. I'm 50-50. Sometimes I say Z, sometimes I say Z. Best way to get social skills. Probably to go outside. I wouldn't recommend it though. That one's generally for high level players only. It's a pretty difficult skill to grind. Hunting method do you think I should get into? I literally have no information about your profile, so hide on leaves. Please accept my trade. I will pass. I'm assuming it's just to show me the shears, but like, you can do /show surely, right? I don't have cookie. Right. You should probably consider that. That's a good idea. Miner zombies are also good, yeah. Miner zombies do take longer to sell just purely due to volume. I keep on... Bro, I'm basically getting, like, half my health wiped within a second. Holy shit. Alright. You're refusing to take damage. That's okay. What are your thoughts on the Skyblock texture pack? I think some of the models are pretty good. I don't like all of them. But I do like some of them. Still keeping the 40 mil per hour raids. Yeah, I don't know how the hell I've managed that one. Like, my raids should be dog shit right now. Of which, to be fair, they kind of are. Like, the 40 mil per hour raids kind of are dog shit, considering how often I'm dying here. Do you think them forcing is a good thing? Not really. I think they should have made 2 different texture packs. One for items and one for models. So I'll be honest. I understand why they did it, though. They did it, I believe, partially for lag reasons. How much would someone who is not skill issued make from flares? I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call this skill issued. It's more of I am just very undergeared. Then it's more than just the lack of gear than skill issue, if anything. The new summoning eye texture is diabolical. J-Drag worth the new update. I don't know. 107 hunting fortune method. Hide on leaves or minor zombies. I've never not insta-sold anything in this game, then don't get into hunting. It's not for you. Like, 99% of this hunting method is sell offering. Or of hunting methods in general is sell offer. Holy lag! How much do hide on leaves make? I don't know. Depends on how much they're worth right now. If they're still worth 80k, then about 50 mil an hour. If they're worth less, if they're worth like 75, then obviously like 40 something. See the textures for Baal? I did not. Oh, for bait? Nah. I'll see him at some point. I'll see him at some point. 72, 71. About 40 mil an hour. 35, 40 mil an hour. Somewhere around there. Making exactly 47 with max fortune. Holy shit, how many shards are you getting per hour? How the fuck are you making 47 mil per hour with how cheap they are right now? How many shards are you getting an hour? Holy shit. Is this just the same lobby? To make 80 mil an hour with flare at 30k each. Flares are currently more than 30k. Wouldn't it be better to do these without a hunt tags? Yeah, no worries. I'll hop on that. Okay, that one's just gotta die. I mean, it should be able to just about tick down. Damn it. Just using a Claymore to get health low enough. Claymore would do significantly less damage. Are you top 1k in any collection? I'm top 600 and something in chill kills, but not in any actual collections. I haven't actually grinded any collections in the game. Because I frankly don't care to. I am a combat main. I mean, maybe one day I'll end up top one, a high level player again in a collection, but probably not. I'm using the hunt tags because it's slightly more efficient, to answer your question. 700 MP and good enough to do tier 5 Tara. It is. You won't do much damage, but it is. Let me get my Claymore out and see if I can hit that last one. Probably because they're more efficient. They will be getting their rates probably because it's more efficient than you. They're more efficient than you. Cappy was good. Do you think I'll lose my top 1k as if I don't forage for a week? Probably not. I mean, it's a real mystery why I wouldn't be, Let me actually put that away. I have a better option. The ugly-ass dagger. Holy shit, this thing looks garbage. That is crazy work. Whichever admin did this did it dirty. Good lord. Ow! Is there any slot locking mod? Yeah, quite a few of them. Sky Hanny and Skyblocker, No Frills. Believe Odin has one. You know what? I just gotta start ignoring that guy at the top there. Like, I just gotta start fully ignoring him, because he's just not doing anything for me. Should have just hired Lucy. No, I don't think that would have worked very well. I love Lucy's texture packs, but I don't think that she would have been the best choice. Actually accepting the first guy team's offer to work on the pack would have been a significantly better option. Who is the best mayor and what is the best event? Best mayor is Jerry and it's not close. Best event. Probably Aura. I mean, realistically, if you count Aura as an event, then it would be Aura. Anyway, this is why I use a Hunt X. Because a Hunt X is consistent. I think Aura was more of an event than a mayor. I don't think Aura yeah, I think Aura is an event, not a mayor. If we're being real here, Aura was an event. Wasn't she on the team that made first guy? She might have been, to be fair, I don't know. I don't think she is anymore, though. How much hunting XP for hunting 50 after the update? I don't know, the same amount as every other level 50 skill in the game. Yeah, this is kind of why I, so yeah, that's kind of why I use a Hunt X. It's just so much more efficient. Ow! About 55 mil. Yeah, it's somewhere around there. About 230 to 245 shards an hour. You do not make, okay. So you get, so from Hide-On Leaves, you get 230 to 240 shards an hour. And you're trying to tell me that you make 47 million coins an hour. That's a lie. That's just a lie. That is just a lie. Hold on. Divided by 240. Let's highball it. The Hide-On Leaf shards would have to be 195,000 coins per to get that. So, you are lying. Outright. Where did you get this Death Ripper? This was my old Death Ripper from my main profile. This was my old baby. Crystal Paws with the rate of 1. What's good, what's good? How was your stream? How's it going? Something's a little off with the damage there, but okay. We run it. Isn't that boosting? Nope. Not if you do it right. Provided you do it whilst adhering to the rules, it is not. This is your main now? It is. How's it going? Stream went well. Got to Heart the Mountain 6 finally. Yo, GG. Let's go. Let me just slide. Get that one done. Why do people feel the need to lie? I don't know. Okay, look, LARPing your rates is just a thing in the Hypixel community anyway. Like, that's already a massive thing in this game as is. Let's be real, everyone does it. So how did you do it? You just got a friend to give it to you? No, I just got my ult, like I just used my ult to do it. Slash. Like my co-op is made up. My co-ops are made up of me, so I just used me. That's not great. Do make a lot of money? They do. Damn right. I'm gonna lurk for now. Get some food. All right. Well, enjoy. Once again, thank you very much for the raid. Let me pick up one of these. And I don't know what pet item I can put on it, though. Your co-op is me, myself, and I. Correct. I'm trying to think. Pet item. Ah, fuck it. It's probably fine. Set 1.7 mil per tier 5 Tara. Good rate. Yes, what the fuck? Yo, what do we... Did you drop a primordial eye? Bro's pulling peak blaze rates out. Why is everyone on the floor? Kind of weird. Stand up, man. Oh, this is gonna hurt. You gotta die. And now I gotta do this. Okay. What hunting methods can I get into that make more than hide on leaves? Not very much. And with your gear, nothing really. Minor zombies with fusions make more. With your gear though, that's about it. There's probably some other ones that also do as well, to be fair. But I'll be honest, I don't really know them. If you have a party, I know that XYZ is good. What fusion do I go for? I don't know what's good anymore, I'm afraid. You'll have to look for yourself. How much does Tara Slayer make normally? I believe it's like 40 mil an hour-ish. I think, as far as I'm aware, Tara's around that stage right now. Like, it's a pretty good one. Okay, just do a 1 mil damage, sure, why not? Shadow Assassin, Shadow Fury, 400 MP. What moneymaker method should I do? Farming or hunting? Farming's good because it won't require any combat. Hunting's good because it doesn't require any gear. Stuff like hide on leaves do not have really any requirements. Same for minor zombies. That pretty much has no recs either. How do people have a Shadow Assassin Shadow Fury with 400 MP? Okay. Maybe I'm dumb, but, farming is very quick. It took me 2 days to get farming 34 and 12 mil an hour. Hunting, okay, but, like, the comparison here is to hunting. The comparison here is to hunting, which it takes less than 24 hours to get to making 40 mil an hour, so you're close, but it doesn't quite stack up right. Why am I doing literally 0 damage to that one flare? Hard Force 6, bro, it takes 6 hours. That depends on how efficient and good you are at the game. There's a lot of dependencies that come in that one. Okay, with the skeleton is just not worth it. Under any circumstance. Necron with a giant sword and with a skeleton pet good for 430 MP. Please, God, get your MP up. Giant sword with 430 MP is not good. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Back from the watching my MPB, closer to 800. So shouldn't consider the giant sword before 700 MP. Yeah, around there. I'd probably go close to 800. I'm hitting these guys way too early. Somehow my damage has gone down. W triple ferocity. So it is genuinely kind of wild that I have like 30% ferocity and I hit ferocity 90% of the time. How far into Kudra can I go with 900 MP, by the way? Like, well, everywhere before Infernal. You don't need damage for any tier other than Infernal. Realistically, so. Anywhere before then. What am I looking for on Sky Shards? I'm dumb. Things that you can fuse into. Things that you can fuse your shard into. In my hunting guide it goes over how to find fusions. Really? Fucking really? Alright. You can go very far into Kudra depending on what party you have. Then you're not going very far into Kudra. You're getting carried through Kudra. Massive difference. I mean, you can go all the way through Kudra with 0 MP if you get carried. But you're not going through Kudra, are you? Other people are going through Kudra. You're just there for the fun. How much is worth spending on an E-Man setup in the Big 26? Are you expect it for? Okay, big question. I'm assuming you only want to get E-Man 9, because if you want to get money, then give up. I think I might stop working on the profit tracker I was working on. Fair enough. Okay. Yo, Rinlal, 3K, what's good, what's good? Thank you very much for the follow. Bro, some of these hits are literally doing 0 damage. That is insane. Like, that is actually wild that some are genuinely not even hitting it. Like, some of the Huntax hits aren't even hitting it. Why are you taking so much knockback? Is it just lag? Where are you going? Do you, chat want to buy max steer? I feel like they probably wouldn't. But, you know, maybe. What MP do you say you need before you can do tier 40 man? Like 500, 600. Is 400 MP for Shadow Assassin and Shadow Fury bad? 400 MP is always bad. The answer is, if you only have 400 MP, you should probably consider getting more MP. Unless you've literally just logged on, you should probably consider getting more MP. That's good, Axel. How's it going? Hi, bye. Alright, check it. We'll see you, see ya. Got to Glayside Tunnel. Holy W. GG. How much MP for what you do? I'd probably go with like 1.2k, 1 to 1.2k. I do things too early in the game. I am too early to be doing this. I do not have the gear for this. Let me just say that. I do not have the gear to do this. I just want to get E-Man 9. How much is worth setting on E-Man setup? Like a bill. Ish. Easy W. Was good, was good. Alright, I sleep. It's late. Good night, good night. Ah, yeah, you're too much effort to deal with. Okay. 1 Frosty. 2 Frosty. I have a 30%... Bro, I have a 30% chance to hit Frosty, and I'm hitting it, like, almost every single hit. Like, my Frosty odds are unreal. My Frosty chance is actually insane. Do you think I can get a first comp with 480? I mean, yes. Like, yeah, yes. Realistically, F7 doesn't need very much stuff. Like, unless you're actively trying to run it consistently. Dawn Mine says 3 people. Holy W. Wait, that's actually a massive mines. Alright. Can you respawn, please? That's not very helpful now, is it, mate? Flares are definitely something I look forward to doing a bit. Like, if prices don't completely suck in the future, something I look forward to doing, coming back to. Best Bazaar Flip right now. I do not have a clue. I don't think I've ever Bazaar Flipped in my entire life. The interesting thing is, as soon as they get hit with the Hunt Axe, it's like it completely deletes any Venomous and Fire aspect. Which is really odd. Because most things don't act like that. Oh, the knockbacks also really strange. Like, the way that they take knockbacks also really odd, because they kind of just keep going backwards. Like, even when they're not getting hit in a certain direction, they just kind of, yeah. They're kind of just weird entities. Yeah, the whole 3 entity thing is why they used to be so OP for Vanquishers. I mean, it doesn't really... Oh, for Nether Star grinding. It doesn't really matter anymore, but... Ow. Is worth pet-sized cupcake a J-Drag since the new update's coming? No, just level a J-Drag, bro. It does not take long to level a J-Drag. Just forage it. Just forage. Just go forage, brother. It does not take... Like, foraging is insanely good for XP. It is absolutely not worth it. When flares being considered as, I remember flares being considered as zombies. Yeah, that was an interesting period, actually. Also, the one... Wait, is it a pet candy? Wait, is it actually a pet candy? Doesn't show it. Okay, thank fucking God. Yo, what boy? How we doing? Thank you very much for the follow. What's good? What's good? How you doing? How much MP can I get from 100 mil from 0? Brother, I don't have a clue. An amount. I'm always a pretty bad person to ask these kinds of questions too, because I just don't pay attention to that kind of thing. Like, I kind of just... Should I invest in a J-Drag for the new update? Probably. I mean, I don't play Alpha, so I don't know. I really don't know what's particularly happening in the new update. Like, I have some knowledge from shorts that I see, but... I have very minimal knowledge on Alpha stuff. Unfortunately. Do you take contraband? I do not. This is a strictly no contra profile. For now, at least. There is a very small chance that changes one day, but... Why is the floor white? Because for some reason my shader turns lava white. And I haven't figured out why yet. It never used to do that. But like recently it's decided to start making lava white. Which is weird. And I don't like it very much. Why do I have so much ferocity? Is this your main account? It is now. I've got a feeling that I've got that one Frosty enchant on my dagger. Well, that would explain why it wasn't doing any damage. Now, the question comes down to, where the bloody fuck did I put my claymore? That would answer a lot of questions. What are you getting money for now? Kind of just doing stuff. I'm kind of just playing the game for fun. I'll be honest. I'm not particularly focused on money. Adding any new pets in the Taurus Canyon? Well, once again, as somebody who doesn't play Alpha, I still don't know. Or just assume that I will have zero knowledge whatsoever about any update stuff. Always the safest bet. Oh wow, that is so much more efficient now that my Hunt Axe does damage. Crazy. Who would have thunk it? Now that the Hunt Axe can actually hit things. One. And two. Okay, Blaze Pet is just so much better. How does it do damage? How does what do damage? Buy Greg Egg and level 200 or buy level 200 and grind the 1 bill bank. The level 200 and grind 1 bill bank is the faster option. To answer the question, that is the quicker option. Depends on how much you enjoy though. Players go to Hunt Axe, so it would seem. The more you know. Yeah, it does have hot potato. Bro, I was worried for a second that I'd forgotten to put hot potato books on it. It'd be pretty in theming, really. Considering I usually do. Forget. Oh, yeah, fucker. I forgot. Get in the ball. Hold on. I swear I'm just allergic to whatever mayor is in office. Unless Diana. What do you mean? We've got decent... I mean, Cole. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Cole. I actually don't remember the last time I actually used Cole. How much is your dagger worth? Are we talking in terms of how much is it worth in terms of enchants, or how much does it have in value? That is a good question. Like, how much would it cost to make it, or how much does it have it as a value? Because I can't answer the second one, considering that is extremely subjective, as any collector's item is. In terms of actual craft cost, I think it's 1.5 billion. $1.6 billion, my bad. It was never truly hypermaxed. Maybe it was. Nah, it's missing like a few enchants, because there's just some stuff that just wouldn't be good. Please put a buck of stats on your Huntex. It's so cool to look back. That's fair. Could do that. That's not a bad option, actually. Thing is, I don't use my Huntex all that much. And any good hunt doesn't use a hunt. Like, most good hunts don't actually use a Huntex. A lot of the time. Smart Cat was good. Like, a lot of the really good ones either don't use either use something like a lasso or a Hyperion. Or yeah, either are non-combats or they're Hyperion hunts. Those are the good ones. I think Shellwise is actually pretty decent right now. Add Tabasco to the axe. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. Hellwisp and Cinderbat are obviously good. They're both Hyperion hunts. I feel like you should have started taking damage long before then, but sure, I guess. What shard is it called that gives a chance to drop a second pest vinyl? I don't have a clue, I'm afraid. Genuine question, though. Why would you... As a genuine question, what would that do? At what level do you have Aura in Skyblock? 500 plus. What else? Cinderbats? They're little bats that you find in around the smoldering, or this area, and the... there you go, these guys. These are Cinderbats. Those guys there. XYZs. Yeah, XYZs were good. The problem with XYZ is that they need a party. Like, without a party, they're just not good at all. If it drops second vinyl, it's a little more per hour. You know what? I'll keep it 100. I don't think I've ever actually sold a pest vinyl on the auction house in my entire life. I have every single pest vinyl in a personal deleter. Because they're just so annoying to deal with. Sell them to NPC. Sell them to NPC, so I just do slash trades. I mean, still though, they're just so annoying to deal with. They take up your inventory. I just leave them in. I just put them in the. I just put them in my deleter. They're just annoying. Do you have max pest vinyl? Then you can at least use the ones I have. Yeah, I have all the pest vinyls. No, of course I have all of them. I wouldn't put them in my deleter if I didn't have it, but... And you have to drop it. You have to have it to put it in your personal deleter anyway. Like, you have to have the physical item to be able to put it in the deleter. Wait. Is damage considered a combat stat for the hunt axe? I'm pretty sure you... Oh, then withered for your claymore. It probably would, but... I can't bother to reforge it. To answer your question, yes, damage is... Problem is suspicious. I don't believe adds that... I'm pretty sure the suspicious bonus isn't actual damage. Like, it's not a stat. It's, I believe it's... It counts as an ability. Not an ability, but it's not... I believe it doesn't count as an actual stat. Could be wrong. No, stupid just put it... that's fair. That's fair. My bad, I guess. I gotta consider the Skyblock player base's existence. That one's on me. Thanks for the good stream. Alright, Void Rush, we'll see ya. Thank you for being around. Use Tormentor. If only I could. If only I could. Unfortunately, I have the Claymore because I can't. Alas, I am incapable. Do you need it for the hunt axe? Yeah, you're using the weapon. Obviously. Like, you're still using the item. Whether it's in a hunt axe or not. Hunt axe bypasses requirement? No. Why no OnlyFans yet? Best money-making method. Well, because I don't play the game for money, you know? I play the game for enjoyment. And whipping it out for individuals who pay me money isn't very fun in my eyes. You can't put it in without requirement. Not anymore. They patched that pretty quickly, actually, to be fair. I think it was only in the game for, what, like a month? Which, you know what, bro? Anybody that doesn't play Skyblock would have an actual heart attack at hearing that. Like, anyone that doesn't play this server would have a genuine heart attack at hearing me say that a month is patched quickly. But, like, genuinely. I mean, it wasn't a particularly game-breaking bug. I understand why it was patched. Obviously, because it's cooked. Yo, this was good. How's it going? Thought bro forgot. Nah, bro spawns in every once in a while. He just takes extremely extended breaks from, he's just got a really long spawn cooldown. A really, really, really long spawn cooldown. Stalking your beautiful face, Twin. Yo, that's kind of sus. But, you know, I'll take it. A compliment's a compliment. How you doing? I'm doing pretty damn good. How are you doing? Yo, look, take what you get in it. It's kind of depressing that I'm so inefficient that I can hunt 3 flares infinitely. Not a great feeling. You can at max rates too, just need a high count lobby. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think we're gonna be getting any of those anytime soon, unfortunately. Servers just laggy as all fuck. Movement's so smooth, even tiny task. Right now. Bro, we got prime 10's aim right here. Missed shots? I don't even know what those are. Oh, shit. When are you modding shit piss? Never. Never will shit piss ever get modded. That is too much of... I now understand, like... Having shit... You know 10s? Okay. 90% of people who have played a video game know 10s. Like, almost anybody that's ever played a first-person shooter probably knows 10s. Or has at least heard of him. Whether you like Valorant or CS, odds are you've probably heard of him. In some way, shape, or form. I mean, I personally dislike both Valorant and CS. But, like... I mean, you know... At the end of the day, Valorant, at some point, was one of the biggest games on the planet, so... It's not as big as it used to be. Why do you hate CS? It's just... I'm just not a fan of slow-paced games, like, slow-paced shooters. And at the end of the day, both Valorant and CS are both very slow-paced shooters. They are both very tactical, slow. CS has fallen. Yeah. I don't know, man. If you mod me, I can detect early signs and ban them early. Brother, you are never getting modded. I'm sorry. You are never getting modded. Shitpiss is unironically the most, like, Shitpiss is basically like permanently walking a very thin line between getting banned and not getting banned. What if you mod me and then I can ban Shitpiss? Absolutely not. Don't you dare ban Shitpiss until he needs to get banned. Mod is overrated? Right, real. I have like 2 mods and I'm pretty sure neither of them are here right now. I don't know. I'm moderated in porn servers. Yo, bro pulled out the resume. Yeah, so, you know what? After reading your resume, it is very impressive. I will get back to you, maybe. I might get back to you on it. You know? Like, you know, if your application is successful, is dagger the best weapon for flare? No, Hyperion is far better. Can you do the handstand? Wait, what? Oh shit, my bad. Hold it. I missed it. It's kind of funny because I'm using the dagger, which is worth more than a Hyperion, and saying that the Hyperion's better whilst not using a Hyperion. Ah, the way that life lifes. The way that work lifes. If you hunt them, no, Hyperion's better. Oh, that felt good. Oh my god, my back. Oh, getting that small crack of the vertebrae always feels wonderful. Well, that wasn't great. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. It was transferred? It was, yes. It's the big boy. It's the big boy. Have you donated the dagger to the museum? Absolutely fucking not. This dagger will never be given to a museum. This dagger will never be donated to a museum. It is worth way too much to get donated to a museum. Why is there a Thgu in your username? Because I slammed my head on the keyboard and this is what came out. What will I hit first? Foraging 50 or Heart of the Forest 6? Probably Heart of the Forest 6. Easily Heart of the Forest 6. Squads, upside down. Hold on. Ooh. 7 mil, what the fuck? Oh, no. You get the hell out of here. You gotta leave. Don't you just love it when your brain says, when you're thinking of something, and you know what you're thinking of, but your brain just can't and doesn't know what it's called. And now you're stuck doing this, but... Ah. Got it out of the channel point reward for alternative IGNs. No. I will pass. Habtack. Aha! Ha 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 ha! That would actually give me more damage. I don't like that would work. Actually, I don't like that would work at all. No, I don't like that at all, actually. So now, why am I actually considering this? Like, why am I actually doing this? This is clearly not worth doing. That's the funny thing. It's cost 500 XP levels? Yeah, that is enough to, that is enough for my brain to realize that it's not worth it. That is enough for my brain to realize it's not worth doing. I'll keep you. You're getting stored. Upside down squats. Alright, hold up. When Tara Guide? When I'm at a stage of the game where I'm able to make a Tara Guide. There's no point in me making a guide right now. I'm still pretty early game. What's the point in making a guide on something I can barely do? With 200 sweep, how much time do you think it'll take me to get Heart of the Forest 6? I mean, it entirely just depends on your efficiency. Like, you could get it in like 10 hours. But it really heavily depends on your own efficiency. But you bought the book, you have to apply it. Those are the rules. No, they're not. I'll use it one day. Maybe. I'll use it one day. You gotta trust me. I mean, 200 sweep is quite low. So, I mean, it will take longer, obviously. Right, I'm up to 9 million XP. I swear I had... Wait, what did I even start with? I don't know, man. How to increase attributes, mostly. Is 200 sweep your base sweep, by the way, or your sweep on Fig Tree? Like, is 200 your base sweep, or your sweep on Fig? That's probably a good question. Now, come to think about it. Are flesh shards worth anything? No, they make absolutely no money whatsoever. Max out Yogg Mithril Powder? No idea. It's probably worse than Divan's. I don't know. Best thing for hunting XP, if you want to manually hunt, then it's ghosts. If you don't want to manually, if you want if you just simply want the most XP per hour. Oh, right, Yogg shards, right, not armor. Yeah. That makes sense, yeah. In terms of the absolute fastest way to get XP, it's fusing shards into legendary shards. As long as the outcome is a legendary shard, then yes. Obviously, that's not always going to make you any profit. Some will. But that is the absolute fastest way to get XP. Is fusion. That said, I don't find fusion very fun. To be fair though, these don't give all that bad XP. 625 isn't terrible. Yeah, like 450k an hour isn't terrible. Like, considering that there just isn't any actual good hunting, like, manual hunting methods for XP outside of party ghosts. Good mobs to hunt as noobs. Hide on leaves, miner zombies, coralots. I don't know where to place hunt traps. I have actually never used them myself. Do you know what is the best fusion flips? I do not. And any of the good ones that I do know, I'm not allowed to leak. There is nowhere that post the best fusion flips at the moment because they will die. Fusion flips are something very personal. A specific fusion flip is only known by a very few amount of people at any given time, otherwise it dies. So pretty much, to find a good fusion flip, you've got to do it yourself. Basically. With Hypermax setup, I think it's like 80-ish. 60 to 80, I think. Is there a Skyblock hunting mafia that would remove your... No, I just see no value in leaking them. There's no reason for me to leak fusion flips. There would be no point to it. Because no one would make any money off if I were to leak fusion flips, no one would make any money off of it. Like, someone asks me, what's a good fusion flip? And, like, with the exception of the few that just don't really die, like Crop Beetle, no one's gonna make any money off of it, because they'll just die. What would you defuse with chill shards? No idea. Look on Sky Shards, and find out. Do you keep changing profiles now? Everything on, for a little while, everything's gonna be happening on this profile. I do have some new profiles planned for the future. Unfortunately, I'm kind of just waiting for some changes to happen in the early game. Because, obviously, right now, the only way that I'm actually capable of starting a new profile reasonably efficiently is via hunting. And I don't want every single profile to just be, get Heart of the Forest 6, start hunting. Get Heart of the Forest 6, start hunting. So then when solo M7? It may be something, it may be a small plan in the future. Yo, Ascent! Wait a minute, I know your name. Wait a second. I know that name. You make some good videos. What's good? Thank you very much for the follow. I know that name. How's it going? Is there a way to get rare shards if I can do like 50k? I mean, Invisibugs are a rare shard. You stream on one editing? Yo, let's go. We get another video soon. Bro, I actually have an insane upload schedule, by the way. You get those things out fast. I mean, yeah, so, like, the rarity of the shard itself doesn't really depend on the damage that you do or anything. Not every high rarity shard is a mob that's hard to beat. I mean, some of them don't involve combat at all. Some of them are just fishing nets. What in the... Six little eggs. Why is it kind of... Why is it not bad, though? Why... Why doesn't it sound that bad? I don't think I like that. It's old? Okay, old and good are not necessarily the same thing. Always. I mean, I guess in some situations it often is. You know what, Chad? Considering the amount of fuck-ups we had early on, 41 mil an hour is actually not... Like, holding around 41 mil, considering how bad this started out, is actually not that bad. No, don't you fall, don't you fall, don't you fall, don't you fall, don't you fall. Good. Okay, let me get that. Hold on, let me just reset real quick. 50 mimic shard for 50 mil. 59 mil. Nice. I do love that the only like reasonable way to get dungeon shards is fusing. Like the admins missed the mark with all of the dungeon shards so much. They missed the mark with dungeon shards so much. That dagger is carrying you. Damn right it is. Actually, no, it's really not. It wouldn't be that much less efficient by using my claymore. Or by using my old Death Ripper dagger. Like, the enchants on the dagger aren't actually doing as much as you think they are. Like, if I was using the dagger that I got Blaze 7 with, which I don't have anymore, it would not be that much worse. In fact, it might actually be better. Because I'd be able to optimize my damage more. As funny as that sounds. But doing less damage in some situations is often pretty good. 96.8 mil an hour. Holy. W, man. Yo, my efficiency is, my efficiency, actually, my lack of efficiency needs to, be studied in a lab. We are, like... I mean, to be fair, like, what? We're making decent coin. Once it, after it's been reset, and I can see that, and I'm not really dying. I can see that I am making decent coin still. But, like, a little bit, either less damage or more damage would just be so much more efficient. Like, if I could hit the boss one more time with the dagger, that would be so good. Should I sell hype to buy mining gear? No. Just grind it. Why didn't you remove tallies when doing your E-Man guide? I did. What? I mean, okay. Sorry, why didn't I remove tallies? Because it wouldn't have mattered. Removing the talismans wouldn't have mattered. When I was showing stuff off, I removed my damage not to show you, like, not show you a realistic example of what it would look like for you doing it. So it was so I could actually explain. Without killing the boss too quickly. I was trying to get my damage down. I'm going to, it doesn't, no matter how many talismans I removed, I was going to be tanky anyway. Like, no matter what happens, my profile was a max profile. It was going to be, even with 0 talismans at all, I am still going to be ahead of most players in the game. Just out of raw stats. Hence why, instead of just, you know, hence why I talk whilst I make guides, and I tell you the gear requirements. Yes, I do a little bit of showing, but, like, don't expect your bosses to look the same as a maxed profile. Like, you can't expect your stuff to look the same as a literal maxed, completely maxed profile. There's a lot of things that I can't do anything about. Me doing those explanations with my magical power turned off, like not using a power stone and not using tunings, or some of them I use a tunings and no power stone. That is the same as removing my talismans. I wasn't getting anything from my talismans. Why my Sky Honey won't show that hunt tracker? Do you have it turned on? I'm sorry if that comes across as a stupid question, but it does have to be asked, I'm afraid. Yo, Hot Shotty was good. It's going pretty good, actually. Do you know if chameleon shards are affected by Hunt Fortune? I don't believe they are. I don't think they are, because they're from tree gifts, aren't they? Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure you just kind of get what you get. They aren't? Yeah. I don't think so. Kind of sucks. Would be nice if they were. Price would be down a lot as well. Why do people want chameleon shards? I'm assuming they're probably going to have quite a bit of use in the next update. You use a David's cloaks whilst foraging. Correct? That doesn't mean that they're affected by Hunter Fortune. There also would be no reason for them to be, because, once again, they come from tree gifts. It would honestly be kind of weird, more weird if they were affected. Chameleon Shards are going to be... Chameleon Shards are just miscellaneous fusion, no? They're kind of just, random extras, yeah? Gotta go, see you after food? Alright, well, see you. Leave and follow tomorrow, and I have 200 mil coins. What do you think I should invest in? I don't know. I'm not a good person to ask, as I don't play Alpha server, ever. So I'm always gonna be a terrible person to ask for investments. They are affected by the One Heart of the Forest perk, though. Which one's that? Oh, the more loot from tree gifts. Right, that one. I'm going to use your mod pack. You keeping me up to date? I am, yes. I'm changing a couple things tonight, actually. Once I'm done with streams, I'm going to be changing some of the config stuff and changing a few of the mods in there. Yo, I'm clearly not using a hunt axe on it. Okay. I got it. Alright. All good. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be that much you can invest in, unfortunately. There's probably some hunting shards that are going to be good for the for fusions and stuff, but realistically, there isn't really all that much. I guess what Jade Dragon might be about as close as you can get. Best class to play in Dungeons right now. I mean, I don't think there really is a best class. Like, they're all pretty usable. Mages, it really depends on how much money. Like, Mage is really expensive, but is also pretty fun. Why are you running Hunting XP? Because the new update's bringing us up to Hunting 50. And I might as well make a bunch of money whilst also getting a bunch of extra XP. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone, isn't it? How much XP is that? A lot more than I have. I think it's like 50-something million. But yeah, I don't think there really probably isn't all that much that, to invest in. Anyway, sorry, back to classes. It depends on you. Like, if you don't have a lot of money, then healer or tank is a really good option. If you do have a good amount of money and you want to be a damage dealer, archer and burrs are pretty good options. If you have a shit ton of money, then mage, no, mage also needs a lot of high caster level, so. Hopefully that answers that. The next series is farming or Kudra? Neither. The next series is a skill bingo. And the next series is going to encompass going from maxing all of our skills out. I'm not going to start a new profile for a while yet. There's just... Like, starting a new profile just isn't fun right now for me, in terms of content-wise. There's just no viable way to start a profile outside of hunting right now. And I don't know. I've done enough profiles that just start the exact same way that it's not particularly that interesting to watch anymore. And God knows it's much less enjoyable to do. You're on 52 mil an hour. My rates are garbage as well. I'm undergeared. I'm undergeared as all hell. Gets a bit repetitive? Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, because of the admin's inability to balance things, hunting has been the most overpowered way to start a profile since its release. And unfortunately, isn't that comparable? No, Solo Ghost is like 30. Solo Ghost is way worse than this. Solo Ghost is far worse. You gotta realize, see the amount of downtime between each hunt as well. Like, I'm taking like what, 3-4 seconds between captures to actually yeah, I'm taking like 3 or 4 seconds between captures on average to pick up the next one, which is pretty bad. What gear do you need for flare hunting? If you have a Hyperion, then that is the best possible option. If you don't have a Hyperion, I'd probably get Fiery Crimson, about 1 to 1.2 KMP. A tier 3 Blaze Dagger, G-Drag, and a Hunt Axe. Ideally with something good in the Hunt Axe. With good gear, probably close to 70. Hunting kind of needs hunting desperately needs a nerf. I mean, what, Hide on Leaf and Invisibug alone are really strong. They're two of the first mobs that you're capable of hunting because they don't have any gear requirements. What mod do you recommend for mid-game hunting for money? Flares are very good. Goats are pretty good. Hell Wisps are pretty good. Cinderbats are pretty good. What's your hunting fortune? Over 100. I can't be bothered to calculate the exact fortune and with including black hole and stuff. That's a lot of effort, I'll be honest. Over 100. Probably like since they're epic shards, probably like 130 or something. Sounds about right. Since Charge of Titania, it is a Claymore. Since I'm incapable of using a Tormentor right now. Lay said Giant Sword is better than Scorpion for Tara. Depends on your MP. It can be, but it also can be worse. That said, if you only have one weapon, a Scorpion Foil will be significantly better due to spawn times. Even if a Giant Sword has slightly better boss times, Scorpion Foil will be so much better because of spawns. So I disagree with that one. Giant Sword would be better with more, Giant Sword is better with the more MP you have. Claymore or Tormentor is for Hunt Axe, Tormentor Tormentor has the highest damage stat in the entire game. By a long way. Downside to Tormentor is it's only usable outside of dungeons. Meaning that it is the only thing that is actually usable is a Hunt Axe. The only place that a Tormentor is good is a Hunt Axe. It is unfortunately completely worthless anywhere else in the game, hence why it's so cheap. I'm enjoying Flare Shards so far. 69 mil. Nice. Nah, you bastard. I kind of wish Tormentor got a buff of some form, but I guess it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to buff the Tormentor when melee in of itself outside of dungeons. Like, general melee outside of dungeons, I mean, general melee, it just isn't good anyway. Tormentor has a, you need to do a Infernal Kudra. Is it possible to one-tap tier 4 Tara? Nope. You can't skip its, you can't skip the eggs. You can one-tap it after second phase. Hypixel is dead, or what the fuck? Only you are online from all my friends. Well, Hypixel is clearly not dead. After hunting gets nerfed, Rift will be the best. Probably, yeah. That is assuming that hunting gets nerfed. Is that Rammstein? It is indeed. Yeah, that is taking into assumption that hunting gets nerfed. And I'm not exactly hopeful. I'll say that for sure. I'm not exactly hopeful for hunting getting nerfed. Considering that it has been in the game for over a year now, and still hasn't been nerfed. We'll nerf early game hunts because it leads to plus 200 hunting fortune. Okay. But, like, I mean, there's still going to be other hunts that you can get into. Like, there's still going to be a lot of other hunts that you can get into. That'll be extremely good. Why? Hunting is way too OP to be a thing. Hunting needs a big nerf. Hunting desperately needs a big nerf. I mean, thankfully, stuff like Hide on Leaf will obviously be a lot worse because of that high fortune. Which is great. Like, things that don't have setup requirements will be a lot worse, which is amazing. I mean, it still needs it. Even still, it's still gonna need something. And I can't see it completely killing them to the point where they're useless. Besides, people will just go and hunt stuff in the hunting island and Safari. So burnt out from Skyblock, then don't play. It is a simple fix. A simple fix. Although, actually, I don't know why I'm arguing with you. I don't play Alpha. I don't have the right to argue with this. I don't have the rights to argue this thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. just kind of clocked that. Right, I should run for Parliament. Making arguments whilst being uninformed is kind of all they do. I might get far in politics. You never know. Seems like a good idea to me. Yes, spawn faster, my little ones. Spawn faster, yes. This is what we like. Okay, that one wasn't great. Why does my Frosty not hit when I want it to hit? It specifically hits only when I don't want it. God damn it. Why do you only gotta do things when I don't want you to do things? Tiki mask when? Yo, what would a tiki mask do for me? I actually don't know what a tiki mask does, genuinely. I bought it on my old profile for museum, and that's it. Oh, it's fishing. Blech. It buffs something that I probably won't do very much of. And he says for Forest Whispers grind. Yeah, break trees faster. Break your trees, just break them faster. Other things than combat and hunting when? I mean, I do other things other than combat and hunting. I farm. I mine from time to time. But right now, there is nothing else for me to actually do. Skill bingo hasn't started. So I can't really do a bunch of the other skills yet. Hunting is fun. Combat is literally like 95% of the game, so... Fishing when? It'll be during skill bingo. They should buff Tiki Mask. It is not good. Only +2 double hook. I am going to stay silent because I don't know. Things like Warden Mob in the Safari will be 1 mil plus because the need to Master Ball. Of the Master Ball. Rewind. The what? The need for the what? Should I just do dungeons so I can get a G-Drag if you want to? Safari's just Pokemon. Wait, this might be a banger. Wait, this actually might kind of be a banger. Hold on. This might be a peak update. Hypixel Skyblock saw Palworld getting sued and wanted a piece of the pie. And I understand. I see how it is. 6 pearls. What? J-Dragon's meta on God. You right though. Pokemon Champions is yum. Is now a good time to say that I've never played it. 6 heavy pearls from 1. Oh, nice. Wait, there's actually a... No way there's actually like a Pokedex. Yo, Hypixel. Hypixel, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Speaking of Pokemon, actually, Chad, I've been playing Pokemon on my 3DS recently, and goddamn, it made me realize how much I miss the old like the old sprites and the old like 4th gen style of the game, 4th and 5th gen style of the game. So much more than the 3D, so much more than like the 3D models. It was just so much nicer. How does one get a dragon in Windcraft? From the website. It was just so nice. I don't know, like the little 2D style was just so cool. No, that's the best time of Pokemon was when it was in 2D. Gonna be best sleeper hunt after the update? Does it cost money? No, it's free. Have you heard the X and Y themes before? Of course. My friend. Of course. Unfortunately, I don't have X and Y anymore. Or at least I don't have Y anymore. I never had X. Ow. I don't have that anymore. I've got Diamond. You can't really see that, but I have Diamond in right now. I can't see that. Then that's probably because you're on the store. Probably because you're on the store. That'd probably do it. Ideally, you want to just go straight to the website, and then in the corner, give it a second. Have these people made it? Have these guys made it? Like, have they stopped it? Like, have they told us to run? Have they told us to put it into a video and then stop the thing? Oh, never mind. I guess you found it. All right. Have you thought of playing it through emulator? There's so many good ones. Nah, I like to own the cop. I like to own it. I like to own the copies. Favorite Pokemon, including the mythic ones from the movie. Mine is Hooper. Mine's got to be Infernape. That was my first ever starter. I like, man. Look, that is always. Do you need mods for it? No, you don't need mods. There's only one mod that you actually like. It's not like Hypixel where you need mods. There's one that makes it easier, which is Windtills, that adds a few small quality of life things. But no, you don't need mods. Wingcraft Spellcaster is pretty good because it adds lets you add hotkeys to spells instead of having to have to learn the order of them. The map is a mod. I'm pretty sure that's Windtills. Honestly, Windtills is the only mod that you need. It does everything. It literally does absolutely everything. It has got the keybinds. It's not as good as Spellcasters, but it does have the keybinds. Did you watch the movies, play the games? I never bought the cards because, good lord, they've always just been so expensive. Look, man, Pokemon cards, they're kind of cool, I guess, but they're so overpriced. It's never been something I've cared about collecting. I used to play the games, never really watched the movies. I was very much a game player. So dragon thing, once per character. You can just swap it with you can swap it in your bank. Like the in-game bank, you have two different types of banks. You have profile storage and you have account storage. Obviously, anything that's in your account storage, you can take out no matter what profile you're on. W lag, I guess. Can you get in the ball? Only for tools and warp scroll? Honestly, I just use account storage for everything. I just straight up use account storage for almost everything. People in the anime is so if you put a low level player from Showdown, they'll be the champion in weeks. Well, that wouldn't be a very entertaining anime then, would it now? I feel like that's just kind of what they did with Tobias, no? I feel like... Oh, no more game, I guess. He was legendary spamming? Yeah, but he was god OP though, wasn't he? Thought on it? Because you can play newer ones in the old style. No, I haven't. Once again, though, I like, if I'm playing a game, I like generally to own the, like, especially if it's old games like that, I like to own the hard copies. Because I've never really considered using an emulator. Had physical moves on his Darkrai? Yo, it doesn't matter, though. Bro's still steamrolled. Bro's still steamrolled. Bro is just straight up a player insert. Because look, yo, let's be real here. If as a kid you didn't play a Pokemon game, like if as a kid if you didn't legendary spam in at least one Pokemon game, like yo, what are you doing? Like at some point in time, all of us had a full 6-man legendary. Like all of us had a full six legendary squad at some point. That is just an experience that everyone's gone through. Random EV mix too, bro. No. You didn't even know EVs were a thing back then. No, you didn't know EVs and IVs. You didn't know any of that. You just saw cool Pokemon, put it in your team, and just locked in. That was all that mattered. That was all that mattered. The fact that it's a legendary Pokemon and it looks cool. That's all that mattered. Is Flare Shard better than Basal Shard? I'm not too sure. I mean, realistically, yes. The answer is yes. Yes, it is. Problem with Flare Shard is obviously it requires a lot more gear than Basal Shards. Like, I do not have even close to the gear. Actually, no, I'm not that far off, but I'm missing probably like 100 or so K damage per hit. Couple 100K damage, maybe. Nothing that a bit of MP couldn't fix. Or upgrading to Fiery Crimson. Problem with Fiery Crimson is the fact that I can't use it. It's more than double. It is, in fact. I mean, what you should be infinitely hunting Flare Shards. Like there shouldn't be any downtime between your hunts. Hence why I say I'm pretty undergeared. Wait. Or you had max level starter and a couple of other cool looking Pokemon. Oh, that one's fair actually. Bro, I remember I think in one of my first runs of Pokemon Diamond, I got to Monferno before I'd even made it to the first gym, and I just couldn't fucking use it. I fucked myself so hard. It was the only Pokemon that I had. I straight up soft locked my game. I didn't catch anything else. I just leveled it up to a Monferno and I just couldn't play anymore. Minimum gear to hunt flares. Kind of this, realistically, what we have here. Oh, gemstones on Crimson. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I could change my gemstones. That is a really fair point, actually. I didn't think about that. Wait. Wait, this guy might be a genius. Wait, this guy might be a genius. Oh, yo, hold on. Hold on. Mods, upgrade his phone plan. So my level 70 starter with the rest of my team being level 20, wondering why I couldn't beat Elite 4. No, you just no. You just gotta heal it better, you know? You just gotta heal it better. You just gotta heal it better. Why are they blue? Why is it blue? Why isn't opal blue? They are opals. Yeah, opals ain't that color, buddy. Why using Hypixel pack? Yeah, good question. I can't. They are. No, they're not. No, they are. They are absolutely not. Opals are absolutely not blue. What are we talking about? And sure as hell, not that blue. They have blue in them, but opals are not that shade of blue. Like, Opals are not that kind of blue, my friend. They can be, yeah, they can be, but most of the time they're more of a milky white. The classic opal is a milky white color with iridescence. That is what people associate as an opal. Yeah, I'm aware of the third picture, but the classic opal is a milky white color with iridescence. That is the classic opal. That is what people think of when they think of opal. A milky white gemstone with iridescence running through it. That is what people think of as an opal. Like they wouldn't look at. Well, now I need to find someone else to raid. All right. Fuck. Shit. Yo, Reggie, thank you very much for the raid. It was good. How's it going? How was the stream? How was the stream? Right, let me see. We gotta. Skeleton661, thank you very much for the follow. It doesn't look like that doesn't look like an opal. It doesn't look like an opal. It doesn't even have any iridescence whatsoever. It's just blue. It's just straight up blue. It doesn't look close to an opal. That doesn't look even close to an opal. It's just blue. Literally only blue. That pisses me off. I have 200 speed, but I go vanilla speed. I don't know why. Are you sprinting? Yo, Fluxel, what's good, what's good? How's it going? That's actually infuriating. You could raid ZJ. I could do that. I could. I mean, I can't really just raid now though. Like, I can't really raid now when I've just been raided. That's just terrible. That's terrible etiquette. Good, what are you? I'm just grinding end arm right now. Hey, nice. Alright, let's see. Damage time. Seeing as I don't really need true defense right now. Okay, you're weak. Let me get some stacks up. Let me just, come on, let me get some stacks up, please. There we go. Oh, that's way better. Provided I actually hit a Frosty. That is definitely better. That is definitely more efficient. Like on the odd Frosty, that's definitely a lot better. Even on the non-Frosty ones. CJ has a slightly deranged chat. Yeah, I know that I mean, okay. It's not that bad. What weapon should I use after AOTD? Probably... let me think. Realistically, something like a Bouquet of Lies is not a bad option, but then that requires dungeons, so that's also not ideal either. What is come after AOTD? Cleaver, I guess? Or either Cleaver or Warped AOTE. Should I update Great Frozen Blaze? Nah, probably not. I'll be honest. Frozen Blaze is okay. It requires a Blaze pet to be good. I mean, it has use cases. I wouldn't recommend it, though. SA will carry you quite far. It'll carry you up to Necron, at least. And so I'll be honest, you might as well just stick with it. Fresh Iron Man profile is my third day on the account with probably 8 hours playtime. Already grinding Ender Armor. Don't know how to get Hunt Axe. So Hunt Axes are gained by doing the David's quest in Galatea. Ow. Yeah, pretty much it's literally just Galatea, David's quest. As soon as you arrive in Galatea, you pretty much just do what the game tells you to do. And you have to get a Hunt Axe at some point along that route. Why is this guy always in a wall? Do you know how difficult you make things? He could be so much better. If he just didn't live in a wall. Hey, thank you for not living in a wall for once. Improving my quality of life. Never mind, I murdered you. I'm sorry for that. And back into the wall again. Yeah, no, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough, that's my fault. Is the method that you're doing good for money? No, it's terrible. It makes absolutely zero money whatsoever. Honestly, it's awful. No one should ever do this one. How much XP would hunting 50 be? I mean, same as any other skill, so like 50-something million, I think, no? Galatea is a foraging island, so yeah, you just progress through the park to get it. You just progress through the park islands. That's a lot of hunting. Maybe not. You gotta remember that right now the cap is 25. So hunting methods for XP are designed with the cap of 25. Obviously, with the cap being increased, there will be new methods that give more XP. I mean, to be fair, there is already methods that give very good XP anyway. But there will be better ways to get XP. So they're gonna they'll just be new method. What? They'll just be new methods. Like they won't change how much XP the current mobs give. Why would they do that? They'll just be there's 150 new shards and an entire hunting island. There will simply just be methods to get more XP in the new areas. Revamp why would they do that? That'd be like increasing the fishing cap with a fishing update and then making old fishing methods give more XP. That wouldn't make any sense because the new fishing methods give the XP. Once again, that said, there is like ghosts in a party already gives a lot of XP anyway. Is the lag better? Yeah. I mean, what? Even just this solo is like what 400 and... Lag is never better. I mean, it was Fiesta earlier, so lag was a nightmare because of that. How are you dead? Bro, I actually just died by my aura. So, how's life? It's pretty good. Have you done Daily Kudra yet? Nah. I can't really do Daily Kudra because I don't have my term anymore. I don't have the gear to do Daily Kudra at the moment. Solo, found a way to do it in duos, though. Nice. Honestly, I personally just like solo hunts. Like, anything that requires a party, I like less. Ghosts isn't too bad. Ghost is probably one of the only party methods I kind of like because it's just... It's just brain dead. Like, you run around and you hit the ghosts. And they all just go into the orbs. And that's about it. That's about the only party ghost. That's like about the only party hunt that I kind of like. For fuck's sake. How are you still on cooldown, sir? Let me just wallop you until you lose enough health to get caught. The dagger has bonus damage on Kudra mobs. Real. I mean, like, look, no, my dagger's not my only weapon. Like, I've got this as well. It is not the worst claymore you have ever seen. You've probably seen worse. Maybe. Look, at least it doesn't have OFA. At least it doesn't have one for all. Okay? Okay, take that. At least it doesn't have one for all. Start maging with it. That'd be kind of funny, actually. You know, maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'll try and join an M7 party. I'll buy myself a storm set and try and join an M7. I might have done an oopsie. What did you do? Not worse than the Sorrow Helmet when you're grinding Rev? What do you mean not worse than the Sorrow Helmet when I was grinding Revs? Yo, that didn't even... Like, the Sorrow Helmet didn't even matter. Yes, it was unenchanted and unreforged, but it didn't even matter. OFA be good? No. OFA is not good on anything. It's kind of good on an early pooch sword. But honestly, OFA is just bad. So, I ordered 800 shellways instead of 80. I don't see the problem. I need 80 per 1k flares. I don't see the problem. They filled. I still don't see the problem. Take what you need and sell the rest back. Huntax takes 10% of the stats. Ooh. Hold on. Surely there's somebody who's made one, right? Surely somebody's made one, right? Surely somebody's made one. Yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, bro. Crit enchant is counter for axe? Yeah. It ain't worth it. OFA just isn't worth it. You forgot Art of War in the axe? Yeah, I'm aware. People who buy it, I don't know how. Well, because it adds more value. Hey, hunting 31. Nice. Progress. Slow grass. Should I keep using Grandma Wolf for Ender Armor farming or switch to Griffin? Probably switch to Griffin because the magic find now. I mean, at the end of the day, Grandma Wolf is a back. Grandma Wolf doesn't need to be out to work. You don't need to have it equipped. Savage League Games with the Prime? Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Holy. Thank you, brother. How's it going? Was good. Tormentor would easily be... Tormentor would be the best weapon in the entire game if it was dungeonizable. Tormentor would be like Terminator level if it was dungeonizable. Are you gonna fuse the shard? I might do. Don't know yet. I haven't decided whether I can be bothered or not. I mean, come on, fusing's a lot of effort. What mod gives notifications? That would be Sky Honey. Yeah, Tormentor would be like genuinely Terminator level if it was dungeonizable. So, to be honest, it would probably be for the best that it's not. 250 fusion per 1k shard? That's a lot of effort, man. When was the player too powerful, in your opinion, a few years back? The player became too strong, like, maybe not 2 years, maybe a year ago-ish. Like, the attribute update is when the balance completely tipped. Up until the attribute update, we were getting to a point where we were too strong. But then after the attributes, like, after the attributes changed to how they are right now, that's when the balance fully just tipped. And when we became so this strong. How do you make it so it tells you what hunting level you are? Sky Honey. Sky Honey says overflow. We are so in like between the obviously foraging update bringing a bunch of MP and attributes and us just getting a shit ton more MP since then. The play is just so strong. The play is just so strong. You can repeat with one click if you bind fusion to Q. Doesn't change the fact that fusion takes ages though. Chat, the age-old question has been answered. Would you rather come in the sink or sink in the cum? And I think this guy, knows what he wants. That right there is a cum sinker if I've ever seen one. You know, Shitpiss, I'm not going to look that up. Ghost's not better for XP. It is, but this makes way more money, and I kind of need the coins. Say 3 mil now for early game good. Yes. I mean, I don't know what you're getting it from. I don't know what method you're getting it from, so I don't know whether it's good or not. I saw on a reel. Oh. That's nice. I mean, you'll let me. Yo, what's good, Chosen? How's it going? What's good, what's good? Bro, the Frosty's cooked. Oh, you're not dying to flares. Healing. I'm healing, that's how. I take a lot of damage. I take a lot of damage. I'm just simply out healing them. Best hunting method for tasty money. Well, it depends on what your gear is, but the best hunting method right now, I believe, is either flares or hell wisps. If we're excluding fusions, it's flares and hell wisps. Cinderbats are also pretty good. See you later. Already hot shotty. Well, see you. Including fusions, there's probably going to be some others, but I don't know, man. 103 mil an hour for not sweating flares. That is with fusion, yes? Yeah, with a mid-fusion, yeah. So yeah, including fusion, I believe flares are currently on top. For now. What's the highest offer you've seen for your dagger? 4 billion. What do you think about the Technolarp thing? What about it? Slayers? No, this is flare hunting. Will you not make another Slayer Hyperion? I will not. It is overdone by me alone. Like, I've done it twice, man. There's no reason for me to do another one. Like, maybe like, if it was, like, in a year and a half's time, and, like, Slayers had completely been overhauled, but no, probably not. What does that mean? What, flare hunting? It means I'm fighting flares, and I'm capturing them in a black hole, and then they're giving me their shards, and then I am selling their shards for money. When are you going to reach 10 bill net worth on this profile? Probably not for a long time. I'm not particularly playing it efficiently. I've had my fair share of playing efficiently, and I don't really want to do it. I don't find it particularly fun. Got 900 MP. W. Savage League Games was good. Been following your new profile to E-Man 7 movie. I've made it to E-Man 6 in under 75 hours of gameplay. W, man. Wait a minute, I have a flare. Wait a moment. Why am I not using that? I've just realized that's just free healing. Oh, I'm a fool. How much of a difference between 10-star Crimson and Fire and 10-star Fiery and 10-star Burning? There's a difference. I don't know the difference. Fiery is better than 10-star Burning. And honestly, in my mind, that's about all that matters. It's an upgrade. Fiery is a direct upgrade. I mean, to be fair, once you've upgraded to Fiery, you might as well just put some stars on it anyway. Not much of a point in running around without stars when you could just put stars on it. Not like you can't do that. Watching you from Bangladesh? Well, was good. Wait, that's pretty cool. Chat, that's one of the insane things about streaming. Is that, like, bro, there are people from, like, so many different countries here. Which is just actually insane to think about. There are so many different people. Which is odd. Like, the kind of thing that just wouldn't happen in real life. Unless you're at, like, an event or something. You know Crimes? I do. I do know them. Indeed, indeed. They've been asking about Blaze stuff for the last few days. Watching you from my mother's womb. You probably shouldn't be on... How the fuck did you get a phone? Wait. How are you on Twitch? Watching you from Croydon. Oh god, I'm sorry. Will it take to instant sell to ruin the market? More than you can afford. And more than you want to grind. Can I get a profile review? I'm afraid I don't really do profile reviews. But, have you maxed all your skills yet? Yo, what's good, Nalek? A fact, you're more famous than Fear 5S. Yeah, that's not a fact. That is, in fact, the opposite of a fact. Facts are generally something that's true. And is just, like, indisputable truth. That is not only a very disputable truth, but not a truth. Maxed all except fishing and farming, which I'm missing gold medals for. Oh, okay, that's not too bad at all. Finished all your slayers? What's your favorite substance to play Skyblock on? Alright now, my friend. My favorite substance to play Skyblock on is fresh air. You're wrong, I'm just not. My favorite substance is fresh air. That's why I always have my window open, with a small breeze coming in, and my neighbors being able to hear absolutely everything that I say at all given times. I'm so sorry. A fact is actually something that can't be disputed. Well, my point still stands, then. It is clearly not a fact in that case. It is clearly not a fact under that sense. Because it is, in fact, very disputable. It is unbelievably disputable. Therefore, it is not a fact. And it's just downright incorrect. Now, I'll tell you what is a fact. That it's wrong. That they're wrong. That is a fact. Ah! That'll be my neighbors. I mean this in no word of a lie. That was my mother calling me to explain how to shower. I mean that with 100% truth. That was my mother calling me to explain how to shower. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm done. I quit. I quit, man. I'm raiding. I'm done. I can't. Yo, I can't keep playing the game after that, man. I can't keep playing after that. I can't keep streaming after that kind of disrespect. Have you not showered this morning? No, because I'm going out. I had a quick wash this morning. I had a quick slide through some liquid. No, I'm showering now. I'm showering in a minute. I shower before I go out. See, it's really hot. It's hot at the moment, and I sweat a lot. So I generally shower just before I go out, so I'm not still stinky. See, it's just more efficient that way. Anyway, goodbye, chat. Enjoy the squincrafts in windscreen.